Right, welcome to day 4 of the Journey to Thailand, a series where every day I'm documenting my life, checking in with you, just sort of speaking with you, giving you updates, going through my struggles, giving you mindset lessons, just doing spontaneous things. Yeah, and today is day 4, and it's been such a difficult one for me. I want to be as transparent as possible because today I have work from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in my life. I work and I usually do 2 jobs, and it was my first one today. And I went to the gym this morning and I had to cut the gym session about 15-20 minutes early. And I was getting changed for work because I was running a bit low on time, which doesn't usually happen. So it's a bit of an off day for me. And I had to call in sick for work because after the gym I felt horrendously sick. I was in my car. I just felt I was going to be sick. And it was so bad. I had to come home. I was like, oh, okay, I'll come home, have something to eat quickly. Maybe I'm going to be 20-30 minutes late for my job, but then I went to head out and I was like, I can't do this. Genuinely, I felt so sick. And it's annoying for me because now I feel fine. And it's like, should I have just gone? Should I have just smashed it out? And it's just like, everything happens for a reason. And maybe I did call in, but if I didn't call in, I wouldn't be sitting here recording this video at this specific time and giving you this specific mindset lesson for today. So I guess everything happens for a reason. You've got to look at what has happened, your struggles, how you feel, the difficult moments, the moments you question, and you've just got to think of it like, okay, it's happened, and it's maybe I could have changed it, maybe it could have been different, but it's how I respond to it now. What do I do with the time or the extra time I now have because I called in sick in that very moment and where I am now? Because I would have been at work right now, but I'm not. I'm here recording, so you just got to respond to things as positively as possible. And yeah, after I came home, I sort of had a half an hour sort of power nap to see if I could shift it, and it did shift. And I had already called in, so I just had to get on with my day. I've read, I've meditated, I've had a meal. I'm going to have another meal after this sort of recording with you lot. And yeah, it's just a bit of a mishap today. And not every day in your life is going to be great, even if you are going towards greatness. Every leader had to fall 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before they could get on top, before they could be a leader, before they could rule. So you've got to think of that in your life, or it happens in everyone's life, right? Not everyone has a smooth sailing life where everything's easy, everything's comfortable. And even if that is the case, they then have to find out later that that isn't the case. It doesn't last forever. Peace, freedom doesn't always last forever, no matter who you are, no matter what you're working towards. So that's the first mindset lesson. I wanted to give another one today as well. And that second mindset lesson is about overwhelmness and procrastination, because there's been many times in the last few months where I'm such a hard-working individual. I have so much good energy about me, and no matter what happens, if I'm tired, I always move, I always do, I always am disciplined, and I always work. But I've been getting overwhelmed with all of which I've got to do every day, of all these tasks and looking at this big list. And I found a bit of a secret hack for myself, and it's been working wonders in the last few weeks, especially where, yes, you've got so many things to do, and it's brilliant that you've got so many things to do, and if you get them all done, brilliant, amazing, that's 100% completion rate, you've tried your best, right? But it's not just about getting them all done and rushing them. It's about one step at a time and putting your all to each thing. So that's what I've been doing recently in the last few weeks and few months, really, where I've just looked at one task at a time, okay? Say I have got to read first, then meditate, then do these things. Before I'd be thinking, okay, I've got to read, meditate, then do content and have a meal. I'd be overthinking. I'd be getting overwhelmed by all the things I've got to do. But instead, I said to myself, okay, that first task, you've got to read. Just read. Just chill, focus on peace, read, become immersed into your book, focus on the book, learning knowledge, just focus on that first activity. Think as though you only have one thing to do that day. And I know that sounds a bit stupid, because if you take that the wrong way, you're just going to spend all day and procrastinate on that one thing. But don't. Think as though you only have one thing to do, but think once you complete that one thing, there's another one thing to do, then another one thing to do. Not 5, 10 different things to do, one thing to do at a time, and putting your all into each of those tasks, right? It's better to do 80-90% completion rate, but you put your all into it, your quality into it, than half-arsing 100%. So that's sort of something I've been incorporating recently in my life, focusing on one thing at a time and just focusing on peace and trying my best in that one activity. So that's sort of the check-in for today. I'm just going to do a short one, same as yesterday. And in the future, we're going to improve these. I want to get out there and do some entertaining things for you lot, and train in the gym and show you that, and all these. It's just loads of random things, especially when we get to Thailand as well. But yeah, I just wanted to say that the journey is overwhelming, so focus on one thing at a time. And some days you're going to have struggles, some days you're going to have mishaps, some days you're just going to regret the decisions you've made, and when you make mistakes you're going to think, oh, for fuck's sake, I could have done something different. But Now it has happened, and yes, next time you can think of something different, you can make the right decision, but in the now you can't change that. You just got to respond to it as positively as possible. You've got to pick yourself up and you've got to keep going. Always keep going, never quit in anything, and the success will come in your life, and the goodness will come, and the luck will come, right? You've got to earn it, and you've got to first earn it through getting through some bad luck, through getting through some tough times. So yeah, you will be rewarded in the end. Never quit, and I will never quit in my journey, not only with this series, but in my life in general, of improvement and struggles or successes and losses and wins, whatever it may be, whatever comes my way, I'm going to keep going regardless, and that's my advice to you as well. So thank you for watching. That concludes day 4 today, and on to day 5 tomorrow.